To facilitate the re-review, we have upgraded the course review spreadsheet to make the process easier. Log into the folder and right-click on the link and do not choose Open in Browser, but rather select Open in App. This will open up Excel and provide full functionality to the spreadsheet. As the sheet opens, it will look different from the previous course review spreadsheet. Several things from the original sheet are hidden, as they are not necessary for the second review, or re-review as we call it. We have kept the comments and the grades from the 3 reviewers to provide context for the re-review. For the re-review process, only concentrate on columns that have pink headers. In this review, we'll concentrate on the criteria in red that state needs to be re-reviewed. If the criterion has passed, it will show in green and will state does not need to be re-reviewed. Do not score these, as the spreadsheet is set to carry over the results into the scoring area. In addition, it will show no comments needed, and the cell to the right will be blackened out and have the notation do not select any button above. As we scroll down, there are only 9 criteria in this example that need to be re-reviewed. Only concentrate on these. As we scroll right, there are several columns in the scoring area. The calculation error column will be discussed in a few moments. The column for the foundational scoring, which will show blue if it passes. The supportive criteria column will show purple if it passes. And the re-review objective scoring columns, the first will show green if it passes, yellow if the score is in progress, and red if there is no evidence. If the score was achieved, it will carry over to the re-review scoring area. The other scores of in progress and no evidence will not carry over to the re-review area. We'll discuss what happens if you score an already achieved criterion. Notice this now has the notation does not need to be reviewed. It also shows the criterion was met and the score as achieved. As a preventative measure, no comments needed in the comment cell, and the next cell is blackened out with the wording do not select any button above. But what happens if you do score an already achieved criterion as achieved in the re-review? The calculation error cell reminds you that this standard does not need to be re-reviewed and removes the re-review score and whether the foundational or supportive criteria has been met. Click the top radio button and it will remove the error message. Well, typically we would go through each of the criteria, score them individually, and then move to the next. But let's say you have gone through the entire course and are ready to score the entire sheet. We're going to score these 9 criteria. The first one we'll score as having achieved. The second, however, we'll score as in progress. The third one will be scored as achieved. The next one, we'll give it a not present, which translates into no evidence. And the remaining are scored as achieved. The final scores are as follows. The foundational is scored at 95%, and you need to have at least 90%, so it has passed. The supportive scored at 91.67%. The minimum passing score is 75%, so it has passed. The overall score is 93.75%. To pass, a course must have at least 80%. During the re-review, this course has met all three criteria, the foundational score, the supportive score, and the overall score, and has achieved a passing result, and therefore it will be issued a quality course badge from Concord University.